What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing today? Thanks for being here with me again. Appreciate that. Really do. Keep coming back though, alright? Check it out. We're gonna put a break in the monotony here, and we're gonna switch it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Cause 25, we gotta stay in shape too. You know what I mean? Need you to stay in shape with me. You know what I'm saying? But today is also, again, story time. Before we do that though, we're gonna get to some blood flow going on, okay? You down with me? You down with me? Prove it then. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit a couple push-ups, man. You down with me? I don't care what your age is. Do something. Get your blood flow going with me. If you don't mind. It ain't for my benefit, it's for you. So I'm gonna hit a couple push-ups right quick, you know what I mean? Please join me. Let's do this. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. Been a minute though. Been a minute since I've done that. But check it out. We can all do it though. Anybody can do it. You know what I'm saying? Check it out though. You got a jump rope? I know, right? Who the hell got a jump rope? But if you happen to have a jump rope, go ahead and dust it off for me. I'm gonna go ahead and bust mine out. Let's get some jumping going on. Get that heart flowing. Hold on. All right, YouTube, that's enough of that. That's enough for one day. Pause this video. Get your blood flowing. Do it with me. I'm a little bit out of breath. Don't trip. Don't trip. But it's benefiting me. But when you pause the video and you go do it for yourself, it's gonna benefit you. Then you do a little bit every day. I don't care what you got to do. Walk around the house. Walk around the block. Do what you got to do. You want to stick around for 25 and beyond. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do whatever it takes. I don't know if anybody else putting out videos and talking to you and sharing life with you, but also trying to motivate you. You know what I mean? Also trying to keep you in shape. Not just running at the mouth. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, it's story time. You know. And these will be quickies. Real quickies, you know what I'm saying? I had mentioned I was in the Navy. And part of boot camp was passing swim qualifications. You could probably look at me and tell that I'm not a great swimmer. Never have been. But at that particular time, I don't believe I had stepped foot in the pool. At least not swimming anyway. Maybe got my feet wet before. But yeah. Part of boot camp is jumping into a, I don't know how deep, 10, 15 feet deep swimming pool, Olympic size, off of a platform. I think this platform was a good 20-25 feet high. Stand to the edge, cross your arms, both arms. Take a step. Boom. Into the water. Approach the top. Back float. Back float for 5 minutes. Then swim the length of the pool. All the way to one end, back to the other. Sounds easy, don't it? Trust me, it was not. That's why I failed the first time. And the threat was, you will not graduate on time with the rest of your class if you do not pass the swim quals. The pressure was on. I had my family coming out there to San Diego, and they had vacation set for a certain date, my graduation date. Pressure was on. I had to stay in that pool while the rest of my class was doing whatever else they had to do. Me and that pool had to become quite acquainted. Luckily, they had good instructors. Again, I could not swim at that time, let alone get over the fear of dropping into a 15-foot pool from 25 feet up in the air. It's supposed to simulate falling off a flight deck of an aircraft carrier into the ocean. That's the purpose for it. Anyhow, with a few more days of training, I ended up passing, and we did it. But like I said, it motivated me to get through that particular course and graduate. You know what I'm saying? Had to graduate. So, point is, you can do whatever you need to do. You can get through any situation you need to get through. So you don't give up on yourself. You don't give up your family. Family's coming to see you. Complete something. Make sure you don't disappoint. Very vital that you complete the task in your life. Swimming was a hard task for me to fulfill at that particular time. But I didn't give up. If I would have given up, I would have not got into the military to begin with. Who knows how my future would have turned out. Point is, don't give up on yourself, no matter what the task is, no matter how hard it may seem. So me and water aren't too good of friends these days. I try to stay away from it. FYI. But I want to talk about a particular job I had while growing up. You know, as a young man, you go from job to job. You know, some jobs are temperamental, temporary. Some jobs are long-lasting. But I recall I had got hired, I believe, through a temp agency. They told me to report to a warehouse, and my job was to go inside tractor trailers and manually, physically, by hand, load and offload these tractor trailers. You talk about a strenuous job. You talk about hard work. You talk about in the middle of summer, sweating your butt off. The cold part about it was, this was probably 1996 or so, roughly. Your boy had Shirley Temples. That's right. Shirley Temples, baby. Like Drew Down. I was clean, boy. You should have seen me back then, boy. I was clean. Shirley Temples, boy, they was like, ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. On both sides. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. They was down, boy. They had to be shoulder length. They were shoulder length at that time. Y'all was clean. Showed up to work for the first time at this warehouse in the middle of summer with some clean shorty temples in. You know what I'm saying? It was the weekend prior, so it was like on a Monday when I reported. Let me tell you something. Do not offload a tractor trailer with Shirley Temples in your head. Let me tell you something. I started at whatever time I started, 6 o'clock in the morning. By lunchtime, I quit that job. you better believe it. You better believe it. It wasn't the fact that it was strenuous work. It was the fact that my Shirley Temple, man, it messed up my Shirley Temples, bro. They were straight. They wasn't even curly no more. Believe that? They wasn't even curly no more. But yeah, man, you know, the point is, you know, you go through life and you might test fit several jobs. Every job you get hired for is not for you. Don't try to make it for you if it's not. You know what I'm saying? If it's for you, it's for you. But never look back. At least try. Give it a try. You know what I'm saying? Never give up on yourself once again. But that was a crazy experience. Like I said, man, that job sweated out my curls, man. My temples, man. My temples was clean. It cost me good money to get that in. You know, it's back in the days though. Don't laugh. Back in the day. Back in the day. I remember one time I was car hauling. Car hauling down in at one of the ports down there in Los Angeles. I had just finished loading up the 18-wheeler with 9 cars, you know what I'm saying? And I had pulled over to the side, you know, to do paperwork or whatever it was. But ahead of me was a set of train tracks. These train tracks look abandoned to me, you know? But either way, I wasn't on the train tracks. I just happened to be stopped a little bit before the train tracks. So, when I get done doing my paperwork, I go to take off. Pull forward. Just before I get to the train tracks, why those bad boys light up? Ding, 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 ding. Oh, snap. Your boy had to hit the gas. But the problem was, these wasn't no normal train tracks. They didn't have a normal train arm that comes down when the lights blast. Soon as you heard ding, 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 them arms shot down. It wasn't ding, ding, ding. A few seconds go by, and then the arms come down. That's what normally happens at train tracks. I don't know what was special about these train tracks. But as soon as I drove over those trains, as soon as I got to the outer edge of those train tracks, I was already in motion. But these arms come straight down. And guess what? I got 5 cars on top of my truck. That arm came down and hit every single one of those vehicles that was on that truck. And I'm talking, they put some good dents in it. And all 5 vehicles that was on top. But hey, things happen. Things happen that's out of your control sometimes. You know what I mean? I call that a freak accident. But again, you don't give up on yourself. You don't quit thinking it was your fault. Even if it was your fault, it's a mistake. You learn from your mistakes, you move on. That's life. You know what I mean? But one last little quick story I was getting ready to tell you here is again with the car hauling. 9-car tractor trailer, and I happened to be backing off or driving off the last vehicle on the top deck. Last vehicle to take off. It was the F-150, Ford F-150. You know? And I female had walked by at that particular time. I was single at that time. Female had walked by. I'm sitting in the F-150. It's backwards over the top of the cab of the truck. I got distracted, like I said. Got distracted for a moment. Got back to action. Put the vehicle was in revert. It was in backwards parked on the truck. So I needed to go in the drive to get off the truck. While that's sticking in reverse. You can figure out what happened. Truck drove off the front of the trailer and was dangling off the axles of the brand new F-150. Brand new F-150. You can't just drive that off. Wasn't 4x4. Had to make a phone call a tow truck, wait an hour and a half, 2 hours, pick up the F-150, drop it back onto the deck of the truck, and come up with some type of explanation for that one. But that's part of the ups and downs of any job that you may have, and you learn from them. You learn from your experiences. But the thing is, you know, we don't look back on things and kick ourselves for it. You know what I'm saying? With that Navy experience in the swimming quals I had to do, I didn't give up. Had I would always be looking back thinking, I wonder where my life would have taken me if I only passed boot camp for the military. You don't want to look back in life. You want to complete what you started. You want to get out there and do what you need to do and get it done. No regrets. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate your time today. Just a little quickie, like I told you. And I'll see you next time. If you got a second, hit that like button. You know, let me know you out there. Say hello to me. Say what's up. Say I see you. All right? Remember, around here we keep it all the way peanut around here. Never forget that. We don't keep it 100. We keep it all the way peanut. Peace out.